On today's episode, we review the new movie Embattled. He's Jay, I'm Alan, that's Ben.
Three bros with three opinions, all about movies.
It's Move Jet.
Let's go.
The undisputed lightweight champion of the world.
The greatest fighter in the history of the sport.
One of the most polarizing athletes in all of sports.
Liquid Cash Boykin.
Yeah, so all three of us thought this movie was going to be terrible.
I thought it was going to be butt trifling.
I thought it was going to be bad.
But
it looked
trifling.
when you watched the trailer for this, it looked like this was just going to be some like slapped together garbage movie, but it wasn't.
Not looking forward to watching it.
It was good.
Hey, shocker, really good.
I loved this movie.
Spoiler alert. Actually, a fan of this movie.
Yeah,
too.
Stephen Dorff, man, he came out of nowhere. I didn't expect him to perform so well. I didn't expect him to portray this character, and we thought he was going to be like full blown Conor McGregor. And he was a little bit, like he was.
He was. That's who it was supposed to be.
And what he even said in an interview that he did model part of his character off Conor McGregor, which is fine, and it worked, but he didn't, it wasn't like in your face, I'm doing everything Conor McGregor does.
Yeah, not all the shtick, but
he had like that charismatic
the
persona.
and the one-liners he had.
The one-liners
actually pretty funny.
McGregor. And the haircut and the goatee and stuff.
Had a bunch of giggles out of it.
But I thought this was just going to be a trash action movie, and it really wasn't. It was good action and a lot of drama. I mean, the drama they hid in this wasn't corny, wasn't cheesy. It actually was good.
It's actually believable.
I know he's back in your life, helping you follow your dreams.
What's up? I'm my boy Jet here, about to be arrested for child abuse. That's right. Mama's boy.
Holy crap. But because of him,
How's that feel?
you've had to suffer.
Suffer? No, they learn.
Yeah, and
it was a good movie.
You know, as soon as I found out, you know, so Stephen Dorff, he plays Cash. He's the main character, the Conor McGregor character, and then his son,
two-time champion or double champion,
pound for pound champion of the world,
just like Conor McGregor,
38-1,
double champ.
Right.
So when he did this, I thought that it was just going to be garbage. But then when his son got involved, Jet. So Jet, great character.
Good character.
Great character.
Really
like
good,
they really developed
good
his
actor
character too. And I will say this is going to sound bad, but when they introduced his little brother as special needs, I was like, this is going to...
No.
I thought it was just going to be some like politically pushed message, and it wasn't at all.
That was great.
All the supporting characters...
What was it called? Williams syndrome? I think it was Williams.
I think it's something like that.
Williams syndrome.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing, though. They brought in other special needs characters, and they were probably one of the best parts of the movie.
The one-liners his little brother had me dying.
Oh, yeah. But even the cast when he's in school and the other characters.
They're trying to get him to cuss and stuff.
Yeah, it was great. It was great. I thought it was just going to be this politically pushed message for special needs people, which don't get me wrong, that's fine. I get it. But I hate it when they do that in movies. They didn't do that in this. They just made them good characters.
It was
Each
good,
one was a good character.
Yep.
And the whole buildup of him figuring out what his dad actually did, and we won't spoil it because it's a great movie.
No spoilers.
It was at the beginning of I'm sorry, at the middle point of the movie where he actually figured out what happened. That's when the movie kind of like goes from the high to the low, and then it's got to pick back up.
It was a big arc.
Right. So clearly it's very apparent from the trailer and everything. Cash, Stephen Dorff, it was an abusive father, left his family when they were younger, but you never really knew why until the mid part of this movie.
Right.
And his son, Jet, was always struggling with the fact that, hey, my dad left, and he never really could figure out why until he had that epiphany when he
knew why. He just blacked it all out.
Yeah, he repressed all the memories. Yep. Like this movie would be a psychologist's wet dream.
Yeah.
Any psychologist watching this movie would love it.
Hard work. Adversity. That's how winners are made.
He never stops. And I always feel like a failure.
Don't forget, you're the most wonderful, loving, giving brother.
This might be the worst push-ups I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, I learned it from you.
Well, for numerous reasons, for numerous characters, analyzing all the characters, but it was good. I love the story. I love the character development and the ending. Wow.
So I was gonna say the
ending. Wow.
Usually, I hate when movies are good, and the ending is a letdown. This was just great throughout. I loved it.
Yeah. Yeah, the ending could have gone one of two ways,
and I'm glad they picked this one way to go.
Well, if it went the other way, I still would.
I still would have liked it.
I think I might. I honestly might have liked it more.
Me too.
I honestly might have liked it more because they would have dared to go there.
I know.
They would have dared to take that route, which would have been awesome.
I wanted to see it.
And I won't say what happened. Like, we're not going to spoil it, but someone would have had to have died. Yeah. But they didn't do that.
Oh, you're saying that?
You're laughing. What is that?
You've been offered another fight?
Unfortunately, it's against me.
Yeah.
We're not going to say who. I was saying.
What do you think we're talking about?
Oh, okay. I thought it was. Never mind. All right.
Yeah, so the ending.
Alan
so the
Alan.
final fight, like you guys said, this movie had a lot of buildup until finally the final fight. And the final fight was long. And they made it good.
That was I think the thing that I liked the most was at the ending there was actually you saw the fight that the whole movie was working up to.
Right.
I love that. Right. That's where I thought Jungle Land fell short.
Yeah, Jungle Land doesn't hold a candle.
No,
not at all.
It really does.
This was really good.
And I thought this movie was going to be a lot worse.
Yeah.
Jungle Land.
Right. They flipped. They totally flipped.
We can read trailers so well.
yeah. We're the best.
Yeah, seriously.
What a show.
Yeah. But this movie was really, really good. And from every aspect, from the story, great script.
Yeah.
Great script writing. And the fact that they weren't PC whatsoever. And they weren't afraid. They weren't afraid to take risks.
It was just real.
Yeah.
It was just real.
Yeah. Exactly.
It was refreshing because it was like from the story that they laid out, they put everything that could have been real in it real.
And there's no forced lines.
Right.
Like, you know how in movies, when they talk about stuff and you get like this, like I was saying with the special needs kids, because that really could have threw a wrench in this movie where there's this group of special needs kids and they're a big focus on it because one of them is the son of Cash. And they could have forced that PC thing down your throat. And they didn't. They gave these...
Not even close.
They gave these characters harsh lines to push. Yeah. And they pushed them. And it wasn't unnatural. It was completely natural.
Yeah.
They made it, like you just said, totally believable. Like, this is what they would say. Like, if you got this group of kids that are either special needs or not special needs sitting in a lunchroom in high school, that's what they're going to say.
They're high school.
That's what they're going to
talk about.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't cookie cutter it. They went for lines that you wouldn't expect them to do, and I loved it.
Yeah. I love that part too.
Yeah, and then even all the other character develop, even his mom. Like, his mom wasn't the biggest character in this, but they did a great job with her.
Yep.
Yeah,
they did a great job with her and everything.
The teacher was awesome.
The teacher was cool.
He was cool.
I love the teacher.
Yeah.
The dude from Scrubs. I forget his name.
Yeah.
Black guy from Scrubs.
Yeah,
Is that where he's from?
That's where he's from.
That's where he's from.
The black guy from Scrubs.
I couldn't.
That, and he's also from Remember the Titans. He's Petey in Remember the Titans.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
I kept watching him. I'm like, I know where he's from. I know where he's from. Like, I couldn't.
I don't know his name. It's Petey from Remember the Titans.
Right, yes.
So this review, we're kind of beating around the bush because we don't want to give it away because all three of us like this movie. It's fair to say that, right?
Spoil. Yeah, I love it.
It's fair to say that I think out of all the movies we've reviewed this year, this is the best one. Or pretty close.
Definitely better.
Pretty
than
close.
I would say
way better than Tenet.
I mean,
no, I wouldn't say that.
It's up there.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely one of the top movies, and we thought that this movie was going to be one of the worst.
Yes,
actually,
that's why I liked it. Where I had such low expectations that it blew my socks.
Well, I remember when I was watching
socks and it blew them off.
While I was watching,
I looked down and I was like, oh my god,
he's in sandals.
Well, I was texting you while I was watching. I was like, this movie's really good, and you were like, oh, you pick terrible movies, and then come to find out today, you're like, this movie was really good.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go home and watch it again tonight.
In my defense, though, you do rate every movie as like a 7, an 8, or a 9. There's nothing else. Like you've given 1 6.
Yeah, well,
all right.
So what do you rate it then?
Yeah, do you want to rate this one?
Hard 8.
All right,
hard 8.
I'm gonna skip you because I'm gonna go the same exact one.
Hard 8.
I was gonna go.
It's not a 9.
Super hard 8. Yeah.
It's not a 9. It's definitely not a 10. But for a movie that you don't expect to be good, to be as good as it was, you have to respect it. And that's a hard 8.
Hard 8, yeah.
Yep. I'm going to go with my first decimal and give it a 7.9.
7.9.
My first decimal score of the show.
Yeah, okay.
Of the channel.
First decimal point.
First one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like my 4th in a row. 7.9. I liked it.
7.9.
All right.
I liked it a lot.
Hard 8, hard 8.
Yeah. I recommend it.
Watch this movie.
Go and
really,
watch it.
really, really good.
Watch it and drop us your favorite line from the movie.
Oh, there's plenty.
There are plenty.
Drop us your favorite line from the movie.
All right. Subscribe, and we're out.